the heathen are dismayed at them.
Yeah, the heathen's supposed to be dismayed at them, not you Negroes, West Indians, Puerto Ricans, and Native Americans. Y'all supposed to know what this is. Why do you think we out here telling you what it is? So you can know. But yet you put it to the side as if it's nothing. So you got that out?
Yeah. This is 2 Ezra 9, verse 1. He answered me then. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the will, that it is the will, it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
What's in scripture we always bring out? Matthew the 24th chapter, like he said, and the things that I spoke to you before, because it's all prophecy, man, meaning to say before it happens. We ain't gotta go into some deep, dark book and get a mystical orb to see what's gonna happen in the future. All we need is the Bible. It already prophesied what's gonna happen here in America. What's gonna happen to the so-called white man. What's gonna happen with you Negroes, West Indians, Puerto Ricans, and Native Americans. It's already prophesied in the Bible. All we doing is reiterating what everything was already said out of these words. That's all we doing. But you know what? You know what's so funny? It's plain to see for us, but for the rest of y'all, y'all blinded. Showing you is a very spiritual thing, man.
Wisdom of Solomon 5:1.
And then hold on. And then it said what? Earthquakes, uproars of the people. What's been happening lately? Because around the world, earthquakes do happen. Around the world, earthquakes and tremors always happen, but now you got earthquakes happening at 7.5, 9.5, 8.5, off the magnitude, off the Richter scale, man. Happening at grand scale. Tornadoes happening on grand scales. Hailstorms, ashes, a volcano ash just engulfing entire countries. This is what's happening. Then you got uproars at the people at the same time. Then you got the economy crashing at the same time. So you telling me this is not the end? We're the greatest superpower on the planet Earth is falling now.
That's right.
Bring it out,
all right, this is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labor.
Who's afflicted us all the years that we've been in this country? Who's afflicted the Negroes, West Indians, Puerto Ricans, and Native Americans? Who's the one that put guns in our community so we can shoot each other up? Put AIDS in our community? Who's the one that did that? That was the so-called white man. And the rest of these nations had a hand in it. Because they always, what they do, they either make the vaccinate the diseases over here, ship them over to China, enhance them, increase them, ship them over to Japan, ship them over to other countries, bring it back to America and use it on the people, man. That's the hand of that's the dirty work of the so-called white man. He's the one that made no account for our labors as well. Who built this country? Who's the one that put all their sweat and tears, built the White House? Negroes. Who built the railroads? These Mexicans and the Negroes. We had to go in those damn coal mines and die off of lung cancer, man.
Wall Street.
Wall Street. We were sold on the auction blocks. And then when we had our own Wall Street going on, because we wasn't just dealing amongst the American nation, when they had that Tulsa, Oklahoma, when they had the Black Wall Street, they was dealing with other countries, man. They was dealing with other countries. So the so-called white man seen that, he said, look, we can't let these Negroes have something like that. So what did they do? They ain't just come in over there and shoot them down, they bombed them, man. That's how the devil operates. And if you don't see that the so-called white man is the devil, then you're blinded. Even this damn devil himself knows he's the devil.
Right.
So what's wrong with you Negroes, West Indians, Puerto Ricans, and Native Americans? Bring out what you got.
Psalms 83:1. Keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Yeah. It said, who's that power? Who's that power that's gonna come up against this one, the ones that make a tumult against us, man? That come up against us, man. It surely ain't this man, but the so-called white man. He's the one that's gonna be put down by the one that's the power, by Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shah. He's gonna be taken down out of power by the Most High. Keep reading.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Yeah, they taking crafty counsel. One of these, this bastard right here. Then they put pork in every damn thing you eat. And then what do? They put out, they portray the black man on the TV to be a thug, a homosexual, and it trains our young children to be the same way. And then in the society, it's okay for that. It's okay to be a homosexual. But yet and then they got their school systems, which programs our young children on how the way to be and how to grow up. So this man's taking crafty counsel against us, the Israelites, the Negroes, West Indians, Puerto Ricans, and Native Americans.
They have consulted against our hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. But they have,
yeah, that the name of Israel, and it is no more in the remembrance of humanity, of the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man. It is no more in the remembrance that you are Israelite. I'm black. Either you call yourself, I'm black. No, I'm Dominican. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm African American. But all these names was given to you by the so-called white man. When he stole your heritage, stole your culture, he stole your names, and then he had the nerve to put it on himself. As if he's the people of the Most High. As if he's God. But yet, all these other nations went right along with it.
For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab.
And we want to know what during slavery, all that atrocity was happening to the Negroes and when the cavalry was shooting down the Native Americans, all that atrocity was happening to us. Where was the rescue nations? Because any other time these other nations get jacked up, all y'all got to gather around in the UN, got to save this nation, got to do this, got to do that, because there's a tyrant dictator in that land. Or we got to defend and save them. But when it happened to us, there was nobody to be found. There was nobody to be found. Because y'all was all with it.
They like to take them to court, man. That's a new thing. They want to take Gaddafi to court, international court.
Yeah.
Where's the fucking international court to bring so-called white people into justice, man? Where's our justice, man? Who's speaking for us in the UN, man? There's nobody, man. All right, that's why the law gonna speak for us, man. You push this place down, man.
That's right. Jump back in.
Alright, this is our wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangers of his salvation.
Yeah, it said they y'all be troubled with terrible fear. Who's gonna be troubled with terrible fear? You other nations. Y'all gonna be troubled with terrible fear when you see the strangers of our salvation. Going back to when them Negroes over there in the Bronx seen them UFOs. That was a part of their salvation. Now y'all know. Y'all want to know what those lights in the skies were. Well, if you was out there in the Bronx during that day and you happen to watch this video, now you know that they did charity to the Most High. And it is going to be a strange work in that day, man. Because all y'all going to be amazed how Negroes and Latinos are being lifted up out of here, man.
Right. So far beyond all that they looked for. Right? Verse 3. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision.
Yeah, the so-called white man is like, oh, and these other nations. They're like, man, these are the jigaboos, the coons, the step-and-fetching niggas. At one point, we had them being a bunch of homosexuals with their pants off their ass, chasing a big black woman. At one time we had them like that. Hell, before that, one time we had them in slavery with chains on their necks. And these are the people that the Most High is saving? Well, that's so. That's gonna happen. The Negroes, West Indians, Puerto Ricans, and Native Americans, those are the ones that the Most High is gonna save. And you all gonna be amazed at how the Most High is gonna save you. And none of you white people are gonna make it on this trip. None of you that come out of the line of Esau is gonna make it on this trip. None of you Africans are gonna make it in the salvation of one you call Jesus Christ. You can't make Jesus Christ your personal Lord and Savior.
Right. Yeah, guys. So yeah, y'all can make this man, y'all can have him up in your houses all day long, man. But he ain't gonna come on them chariots, man. All right, he's not gonna come bringing roses and flowers, man, like you think, man. People been deceived, man. This ain't the Lord, man. Y'all can keep believing in him, man. Look at this, man. If this was the power, man, wouldn't he do something right now? Wouldn't something happen to me? Wouldn't something happen to me if this was the true power? Because he ain't never looked like this, man. It's what the so-called white man got y'all niggas and spicks believing in, man.
Alright, Isaiah 28:21. For the Lord shall rise up, and in the Mount Perizim, and in Mount Perizim, he shall be rough as in the valley of Gibeon, that he may do his work, this strange work, and bring to pass his act, his strange act.
Yeah, this strange work and this strange act. What's that strange work and strange act? First of all, them ICBM nuclear missiles. Because it is going to be straight, well, what? Russia just blew a missile towards America? That's inconceivable. That'll never happen. You mean China just shot a missile toward America? You mean Iran just shot a missile toward America? That is a strange work, because y'all never thought that would happen. And mainly those chariots that's going to engulf the entire world. That's going to be the strangest act you've ever seen. And what you call the UFO. That's what's going to destroy this place called America. But mainly those ICBM nuclear missiles, man. That's his instrument that's going to destroy and waste this place, man.
This is Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst thereof. It's like, let's start over. Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. And I will send unto Babylon fanners, that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. But in the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about. That fanning is those nuclear missiles, man. All right, it said destroying wind. This is Babylon, man. All right, there was ancient Babylon. Guess what? This is the spiritual reincarnation of Babylon, man. Because what's Babylon mean? It means confusion. It comes from the word babble. Like when you babbling, like when the so-called white man get up there and he's a politician, he starts babbling, man. All right, you crackers is used to babbling, man. All right, all throughout America, all that goes on is babbling. You turn on CNN, you turn on Fox News, it's all babbling, man. They're not saying anything that's going to happen, man. They lying to you further deceiving you, man. That's why the so-called white man's the devil, man. But guess what? The Lord said he's going to send fanners to fan them. What's going to be fanned, man? The nuclear wind, all right? And that's going to blow the force, man. Just like you see in your movies, that these Zionist Jews put out in their movies, right? In the motion pictures, man, they always showing the thermonuclear missiles. But that's actually about to take place in America. All right, you really gonna burn up, man. Your translucent skin, man, your pale, cracked skin is gonna burn up in this nuclear fire, man.
Yeah, like
a fire.
Yeah, but like going into the fanners again, like that's talking about the other nations, you know. Going into how they're gonna come up against this place called America. You know? Yeah, they're gonna add on to that nuclear fire.
Alright, let me start. Alright, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. I will send them to Babylon fanners that shall fan her,
Yeah, because it ain't gonna be just one nation that's gonna drop the bomb on this place. And first of all, the